Room. Room's here. He said, give me the marbles, man. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Don, Waffles, Pancakes, Tony, Paul, Solus, Room. How we doing? Good morning. Oh, I forgot to turn these guys on. Let's see if they actually make a difference. What do you guys think? You ready? No lights down by the monitor. How do I look? How do I look? All right. And now lights down by the monitor. Does it make a difference? Gives my face like a little glow. No lights? See how it kind of lights up underneath my hat? That's kind of what I was going for. Cause see like the shadow that it kind of, it's still there a little bit. I guess cause these lights are stronger. Still the same and gay. I don't know. I kind of like it without it, to be honest. I think it's almost like a different kind of glow. Here, watch. I'll turn them all the way up. Watch what it does. I don't know. I might send these back. I'm not a huge fan of them. Plus, they're like distracting too, because they're like down kind of where I look. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think they're needed. I thought it was gonna help solve a problem, but it's not really solving them. Cause see the little shadow right there? It's still there even when I turn it on. See? I don't know. Maybe I'll return this. Anyways, got about 3 minutes till open. Not too much going on in the pre-market. I was here during like this and this. This happened too fast, so I couldn't get in on that, even though that was kind of a nice move. But I was watching for it to make a decent move down away from 450. But then I realized there was news at 8:30, even though it wasn't red folder news. I knew there was news there. But I was paying attention to it. If we could make a big move down through here, but I mean, as you can see, what was that? 4 points, 5 points. So not a big enough move to risk anything in the pre-market. Obviously I wasn't awake for any of this, so scrolling out, looking over at Quant Tower. We are kind of heading back down from the highs of, what's today, Tuesday. So from Friday we had that big recovery day, didn't get back above Friday's highs yesterday, and we finished headed down to the lower side. So we'll see what happens if we end up back that direction or not. But current high is up at 520. That's the current high of day, and the current low of day all the way down at 371. So I guess that happened overnight. It did. So late last night. I don't know what session this is. Is this London? Or is this London session? I thought London session was like early in the morning. But something happened overnight. What happened here? 8:03 overnight. Something happened. And then there was a little continuation afterwards. Was there some kind of news? Anybody know? Jason, good morning. Jason would be the one to know. Probably. Anybody got information on that? That's a pretty big candle for overnight. That's a 100-point candle right there. 90 points. A lot of volume as well. Fed Reserve firing by Trump. Oh, interesting. GDT, what's going on? How we doing? Got the wrong one there, but it's all good. All right, 1 minute till open. I like to try to keep the highs and the lows in my screen on my screen, but we'll see what happens here. I'll get marbles up and rolling. Let's get it going. Why not? There's only 4 of you. I swear this thing has not been right lately. It's lying. Then again, over here it says there's only 6, so who knows? Have you tried buttering coffee? I have not. I don't like coffee though, so there's that. Not a coffee guy. I just drink frescas. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. You got 10 minutes for all you early birds. Get a couple more races in today, more than usual. Tradeify TV was having a fight about that? Interesting. I have a $500 coffee machine. We have a Keurig. My wife uses it every day. I do not. All right, there is the open. See what happens. Ugh. Looking at that 100-point candle from last night kind of makes me want to chill here at the open for sure, unless we get a big move, maybe up through 520, which would put us over. Is that no? So the high yesterday was 616, so I got quite a ways to go for that. Dean Lou from Kentucky, what's going on? Kentucky is my youngest son's favorite state because we have a dog named Tucker, and he thinks that he came from Kentucky because his name's Tucker. So here we are. He like really, really wants to go to Kentucky and take Tucker with us to Kentucky so that he can take him back where he came from, even though he did not come from there. I think he came from Indiana. I don't know for sure, though. I'd have to... Actually, I could just ask my wife, but I don't really care that much. In reality, he's named after a sex offender. Kind of true. Kind of true. That was actually what I thought. I was the one that threw the name Tucker out there. And that was how... Yeah, that's kind of how the name was brought into light. I was just kind of thinking of names, and I think we were actually watching a Ravens game at the time, and I was like, how about Tucker? Pretty funny, actually, in hindsight. Why does my camera seem higher? Oh, went too far. I feel like still. There you go, it's better. All right, got the move up through 500. See what we can do at the highs here at 520. Didn't get a trade. I didn't even think about touching the button yesterday. Like, we were so far away from a possible trade, but see if we can change that today. Maybe we'll actually get a trade early on. That'd be nice. Pop up through the current highs. I'd be looking for like 535-ish. Go say hi to Mr. Myth real quick. Mythy Myth. I'll call him Mythy Myth. I was going to say, I don't know if my sound's on. Alrighty, let's get let's push up through 520, shall we? This is what I want. Marbles, you got 5 minutes. Get them in. Jen, good morning. Wonder if did you guys know at some point that Tyreek Hill and Noah Lyles were gonna race, and then it just never happened? I just figured this out, that was a thing. What platform is this, Mango? It is Tradeovate. This is Tradeovate. Fortunately, we did not get our push up through 520, at least not yet. Exclamation point marbles. Get yourself in the race. You got 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Giggles. Giggles. Let me actually get marbles loaded up while we're waiting. Go say hi to Rebecca real quick. Oh, I still had marbles open from yesterday. Oh, I think they restarted their whole stream. I'll just let them be. Raj's hair. Oh my god. Take a look at Raj's hair today. I just told him to give me his address so I can send him a comb. See what he says.
Build in to when you feel tilt, like will that be what you go to as kind of like
Look like an 80s rapper. Am I a prop trader, Mango? Yes. Yes, I am trading prop firms.
Because I feel like that helps me. Like I do that now. I'm like, bye.
Did he read it yet? I can't tell if he read it.
If you're able to do that, that's great. Not
yeah, I guess you gotta be able to start doing
that.
that,
I don't think he read it yet. Rebecca's gonna probably read it for him.
Not everyone can do that. It took me about a year and a half. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you.
Here it comes, here it comes.
I'm trying to embrace my curls.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm wearing my hair up today. It's like very tight. It kind of gives me a little bit of a facelift.
Nice.
But it's gonna give me a headache too.
It's funny. Back to the chart. He looks like if Vanilla Ice and Kid and Play had a baby. Who's Kid and Play? Who's... Am I that old? I mean, I know who Vanilla Ice is, but I don't know who's Kid and Play. Kid was from House Party? Kid and Play. Oh, they're a hip hop duo. Yeah, no, I've never heard of them. Active from 1986. I mean, I was born in 85, so guess that was a little bit before me. I guess they just weren't popular. I mean, when was Vanilla Ice popular? 1990s? 1990? Yeah, so that was more around me. It was yeah. You were born in 85 too? Let's go. So are you already 40 or are you still waiting? I got 1 month and 1 day. A month and a day and I'll be 40. You're not. Oh, I thought you were saying your age was 81. I was like, not a shot. I looked them up, Jason. I didn't recognize them. You turned 40 July 30th? It's already past July 40th, Don. I'm sorry to say. Did she answer me? I didn't hear her. Okay, oh, I wanted to focus on hopefully a trade there, but it just stopped again. How many people we got marbles? We got enough. Here we go. We got Zishan, Don. Zishan and Don. Jason, didn't you enter? I thought. Doesn't have you in here. Let me hit refresh. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was like, what's going on there? All right. Z. Done. Done. Jen's in there. And Jason. Got our 4 members in there this morning. That's a crusty old waffle. All right, 31. All right, let's mute them so we don't have them in the background. I don't know if she answered me or not, but I guess I can find out tomorrow. I think I might be over there tomorrow. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. 31. We are making a run at the highs real quick, so let's see if it continues, and then we'll play. I have it set up, though. Set up and ready to go. Tony, I don't know if you're in there or not. Let me zoom in and see. Tony. Do not see you in there. While I'm watching the chart, I'll go add you real quick. You'll just be Tony. You did indeed miss it, but you're in luck because we're waiting to see what the chart does here. $32. There we go. Headed up to the high. See if we can get a nice push up through. Still would be looking, yeah, maybe closer to 40 now. I feel like I would be okay with something right under 40 if we can get a push right to it. Didn't even break the highs there. Another double, oh, I guess like a triple top technically if you take the initial high into consideration. Damn Red Sox, yeah, no. Frustrating. There have been close games too. That's the even more frustrating part. All right, I guess let me cancel my order. If we end up down towards 500 here and don't look like we're going to bounce right away, we'll go ahead and run marbles. Well, if we're saying damn Red Sox, who do you think won? Oh, you're talking about marbles? Oh. We haven't played yet. And this isn't a giveaway. Well, it's a giveaway race, but it's not a race that's guaranteed for somebody to win, so. By the way, good morning, Mika. All right, we're headed back down, it looks like. Let's run some marbles, shall we? I'll tell you right now, though, I never like when we're in a situation where we're down any amount of runs against Aroldis Chapman. I will never be okay with that situation. Ever. That dude is a monster. I will say I was pretty sad about how do you feel about what's his name getting paid before Gunner or anyone else? Who got paid? Orioles extend. See, I don't really pay too much attention to contracts like during the season and stuff. Oh, Basalo? No, I don't mind that at all because I think they had to, didn't they? It does make me wonder what they're going to do with Rutschman. I mean, Basalo's, dude, he's a beast. He's going to be a beast. Plus, I think, excuse me, I think Gunner is probably just out of our price range for what the Orioles usually pay. But I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't pay Gunner, I might not be an Orioles fan that next year for the first time since I was born. For the first season ever. Like there's a line. Look, like these owners, they came in and basically said, well, we're gonna we're going to pay to win if we have to. That's essentially what they said. And they already let Santander go, which dodged a bullet. They let Corbin Burns go. Again, dodged a bullet, right? Santander happened to just kind of fall off and Burns got hurt. So dodged a bullet. However, it doesn't take from the fact that we should have tried to keep him. I mean, we did try to keep Burns. I don't think we tried to keep Santander. And then some of the people we got rid of, it's just Angelos 2.0. Yeah, exactly. Like getting rid of, wow, I'm having a huge brain fart. Our center fielder. Oh my God, what a brain fart. I know he's 31. I know he robs everybody of home runs. Cedric Mullins, thank you. Man, in the morning I do not do well. I just don't. My brain farts so much. But yeah, I don't agree with getting rid of Mullins. I think we should have. I understand the game, right? I understand you get rid of him. He's going to be a free agent. You can try to get him back. But the problem is, are you going to get him back? Are you going to pay to get him back? That's the problem. You know how back in the day, it used to be your team was out of the race. You trade your players and you're basically renting them, right? You're renting them out for the playoffs and you get something in return for it. Well, lately, especially with the Orioles, what that's really become is we're renting them out, but we're not actually renting them out. We're just trading you for whatever you're going to give us. And we're not going to get them back. Like we've been doing that for years now. And it's so frustrating. All right, I'm watching the chart here as well, down through 50. Got a nice downward move here. Drew my line. It's at 40 because that's our low from pre-market. I'd like to see us get down through that closer to the bands. You're looking for a trade down towards like 420. But yeah, no, the Orioles, man, they've been nothing short of frustrating my entire life. Like, it's just frustrating. And then you got the Tarasco Finanza, like with the Yankees. What was the kid's name that caught the ball? Like, that was a year I remember watching, like, holy crap, like we could go to the series this year. And then I don't want to say that one thing, completely made it so we didn't go to the World Series, but boy, did that take the wind out of the sails. Cody, what's going on? I don't know. It's been a very long lifetime of disappointment with the Orioles, and I want to see them win one before I die. I really do. I mean, I'm almost 40, and they haven't even come close. I really thought the young team was going to get further in the playoffs. They got swept. And then, you're like, all right, it's okay. We're going to build off that and have a really good season next year, pick up some key pieces, etc. And now look at us. Go from winning 100 games to out of the playoffs at the All-Star break. Like, and it's just frustrating. It really is. Jen, get down. Ugh. GDT, I don't think that's going to make it. Baseball used to be my number one. Now I rarely watch it, thanks. Yeah, dude, they're so frustrating. I hate the Yankees year after year. I mean, but the Yankees, bro, at least they try every year, right? At least they pay. They pay to play. Right? And they're exciting to watch every year because they pay. It's that simple. All right, the chart's below that 440. Not a big enough push down for me to get in. Not yet. Z. Oh, we got one shot here. Come on, Z. Football's almost back. That is true. I'm very excited for football. All right. Of course, right as I come back to the chart, it's going to bounce back up and not give us any kind of chance here. All right, let me cancel that one. Start a new one. Close it. Once that pops up, open, start giveaway, exclamation point marbles, get them in. So we do have news at 10 o'clock. Let me go see what it is exactly. Tuesday, 10 o'clock. CB Consumer Confidence, Richmond Manufacturing Index. They're orange folder, so shouldn't matter too much, but we'll see. We'll see. Exclamation point mobs, get them in. Hey, GDT, you want to hear something crazy? The $1,000 fantasy football league that I ended up in, which I don't even know if I told you that. Did I tell you I got into a $1,000 fantasy football league? Anyways, I ended up with Josh Allen. Yeah, 1K. I don't want to say got suckered into it, but I'm the one who brought it up. The Super Bowl, Brett Simba, the Tradeify CEO, he asked me if I wanted any Super Bowl blocks. They were 500 a piece. And I was like, you know what? F it. I actually had a pretty good month that month, and I was like, let me throw 500 at it. Didn't win. But then fantasy football, like preseason started, and I just messaged him. I was like, hey, you guys doing, I was thinking $500 for the season. I was like, hey, you guys doing fantasy football? And he was like, oh man, no, I totally forgot about that. Let me get something organized. And then he was like, how's a 1K buy-in sound? And I was like, I like kind of like was hesitant, like, ugh, that's a lot of money. And anyways, yeah, $1,000 is nothing to the people that, I mean, I'm in with some of the big names, trades by Matt. Rebecca responded to me just on X, not I don't want to tell. Obviously she doesn't want to tell everyone. Let's see. We got Brett, the CEO of Tradeify, trades by Matt, Max Options Trader, Brian Stonks. Baseball, you do have to pay for results. Lanto, Jade Cap, which they're both two of the biggest Apex payouts that there are. I don't know who Antonio R is. Ladesi, he's a big guy on X. I don't know who J Pell is. Who else do we got in here? Damn Good Trading, Kyle. I do know who he is. Tyler Trades, he's in there as well. Who else we got in here? KJ Futures, he's in here. I don't know who Heisenberg is. I think that's one of just Brett's friends. I think that's it. Oh, and Blake. I don't know who Blake is. But there's some big names in there. So we've had a group chat on X, and hearing some of the numbers that those guys put up, because you know they let their egos go a little bit every once in a while, and they kind of brag about how much they make, and it's a lot. it's a lot of money. So $1,000 to them is like a dollar to them. Like if you want to put it into perspective. But you never know. I use it as motivation. Hopefully one day. God, this chart, man. Like, what a tease. Goes up to the highs, doesn't get there. Goes all the way down to the lows, breaks the lows, but barely. And then now we're back into the range again. I would have just closed the group chat. No way. 1K buy-in for me. So, and here's the other crit. So I took Allen. He was the best pick. He was the best pick at that spot. And it just sucked that I had to take him. Lamar, I was about to take Lamar, but the guy right before me took Lamar. Here, I can actually, let me pull it up. I'll show you guys. Here's my team. Oh, that's my baseball team. You like my name? I was gonna think of something to change it to now that I have an actual team, but that was my name while we were drafting. So I got Josh Allen. I was the #1 pick, by the way. So I ended up with Chase, and being the #1 pick sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. But yeah. So Josh Allen, Chase, Sutton, Montgomery. I think that let's just roll through the draft actually. I can show you what order. So yeah, here was first pick. Chase, and then look, round 2 right at the end. So I have the turnaround, so I actually took Kyron Williams first, but I mean they're essentially the same. He literally took Lamar right before me, so then I took Josh Allen right behind him. Because the thing is, if you don't get Lamar or Josh like right away, like you're pretty much just playing for the thing. They're the two that are the best, right? Because in these leagues, it's 4 points for a passing touchdown, but you still get 6 for a rushing touchdown. So those two, especially like Jalen Hurts, and Jaden Daniels, those two, I think they went higher too. Let me see. Third round. Oh, that's fourth round. Third round. Yeah. See, Jaden Daniels actually went 2 picks after I picked Allen. And then where'd Jalen Hurts go? Yeah, look, same, third round. And this is also a 14-team league, so picks were far in between. Well, I usually don't take QBs until really late either. But the way that the league is structured, it was you either go early with it was either quarterback or tight end. You had to pick one early if you wanted like the top of the top. And then it was a matter of filling in your other spots. So I knew I wanted to go wide receiver, running back, first 2 rounds. This is before I knew I was drafting number 1. And I ended up with the number 1 spot. So I was like, all right, I'm taking Chase, obviously. I mean, maybe I go Bijan, but it's a PPR league, so full PPR. So I'm taking Chase there all day. And then look at how many running backs got taken in between my first pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 running backs before I even get a choice at a running back. So at this point, I knew I was going to take a running back anyway, but I was like, I have to take one. And it was between Kyren Williams and James Cook. And I just don't like James Cook, honestly. I don't know. And I like the upside of Kyren Williams. So I was like, I'm going to go there. And then for my third pick, I was just like, I really thought I went all the way down to 2 seconds left and then finally picked because I really didn't want to go QB and I really didn't want Josh Allen. Keep in mind, as this was coming down, I knew in my head I was taking Kyren Williams if Jade didn't take him, and I was taking Lamar. That was my running back QB. I was going to do it. I was like, you know what? I don't like picking QBs this early, but if I can get Lamar and I can root for him every single week, I'm going to do it. But now I have Josh and I don't know how I feel about it. I want to trade him. I want to see if he'll trade me for Lamar. I really do. I really don't want. But the thing is, I feel like Lamar has been getting further and further away from being a running back. Not a running back, but a running quarterback. And it's like, I know he still runs when he has to, but I feel like, what were the stats last year? I'm actually curious. Let me look. I feel like Josh Allen, did he end up with more rushing yards than Lamar last year? I'm actually very curious. Let's see. Josh Allen had 4 to 6 rushing touchdowns. Yeah. So look at this. So Josh Allen had 102 rushing attempts, 531 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns. That's crazy. And he even had a reception touchdown. Look at that. I didn't even know that. I don't remember when that happened. So let's go look at Lamar real quick. So 531, 12 touchdowns. Lamar. He had, okay, so considerably more yards, but only 4 touchdowns. That's huge, right? You're not, well, here, let's just do the difference. It's every 25 yard, or is it every 5 or 10? I don't even know where the scoring is in here. Let's see, settings. There we go. Receiving yards is 10, rushing is 10. Okay, so let's do the difference. I'm actually curious of the difference. So 915 minus 531 is 384. Divided by 10 is 38. So it's 38 points. 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. So 10 more points just from the touchdowns versus the yards. So it's not, honestly, over the course of a season, that's really not that big of a deal, right? 10 points is 10 points. But I don't know. It's crazy. No, I don't want this to become an NFL stream. It's just the chart sucks. 41 passing touchdowns. Yeah, that is crazy. How many? Alexa, off. Oh, my son forgot to turn that off. So yeah, 41 passing touchdowns. How many did Josh have? Only 28. That's crazy. So actually, but how many yards? Oh, he had to have way more yards too, huh? 3731. Oops. That's crazy. Damn, Lamar. How did Josh Allen win MVP? Come on. I do remember now. Now I got that debate coming back into my head. Definitely robbed. 4172 41 versus 3731 28 with 6 picks. And Lamar only had Lamar only had 4 picks. Are you serious? That's crazy. And I think 3 of them weren't even his fault. 3 of them, yeah. I know. I remember that. It's all clicking again. That's crazy. That's the biggest MVP rob of like ever. Holy crap, that's crazy. I wonder if Jade would trade him. I should tell him that Lamar's hurt and he might not play every game this season. It is his foot too. What does it say? Return to practice Monday. Wednesday, he left Wednesday practice early because his teammates stepped on his foot. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. So it's not like an ankle injury or anything. Probably just a nice bruise. Harbaugh says Jackson was expected to return today unless he doesn't want to. Evidently, he wanted to. That's funny. Crazy. Yeah. Wow. Dude, he had an amazing season. It's so frustrating that I really wish he could put it together in the playoffs. I really do. I think Josh Allen, though, is going to play hard this year, and I don't want to root for him, but I mean, the dude is really good. It's like when we played Roethlisberger all the time. You never wanted to play him, but you had to respect him, right? I mean, the dude was just good, and he always showed up. I have a pretty decent starting lineup. I don't hate it. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, they're doing top 3. I think it's 65, 15, 5? No, 65, 25, 10. I think is the split. Yeah, that sounds right. 65, 25, 10 for top 3. I don't really know who I would even want to trade, to be honest. Because, yeah, I'd love to have Lamar, but obviously he doesn't want to probably just give him to me. And I kind of like the rest of my team, to be honest. I wonder if anyone's on the waivers that are I'm the last on waivers though, which sucks, but let's see. Players. Dun, 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 dun. Week 1 projections. Let's see. Daniel Jones, Russell Wilson, Joe Flacco. Who's Jack Beck? Receiver for Las Vegas. Apparently, he might have got an upgrade at some point. Or that's just standard for pretty much most of the receivers. If you had to become gay with one of the NFL players, who would you pick? What? Is he on you or weird? If we would have won that game, he would have gotten that. I know, man. That's what makes me think. But you're not supposed to judge it off the playoffs. That's the thing. MVP voting is supposed to, I'm pretty sure that's already done before playoffs, right? We just don't know who won until after. I guess we could play marbles. I was sitting here waiting for the highs to break, but it looks like we're just going to chop around. Another boring ass day, man. 10:05 and still nothing. For money? How much money? We need a lot of money. And like, who's doing what, you know? I mean, there's lots of questions to be asked here. Looks like we got the same. Oh, Josh is here. Speaking of Josh Allen, he's in the chat. Let me add you. 50% of their contracts depends on who. That see now which contract, right? We talking like Shohei Ohtani type money, or are we talking, you know, like rookie money? Rodrigo, I'll add you if you're not already in there, because it already went. You get the pick. I mean, it'd be hard to say no to something like that, because some of them guys have some giant contracts. Hope I deliver for you and your team. Rodrigo, you are in there. Let me add Eevee. Eevee, like the Pokemon? Eevee-san. Let's go. All right, 35. All right, back down in the chart we go. Let's play some marbles. Yes, Eevee, I love it. That's such a unique name. I really like that name, actually. Da-na. Here we go. Let's cancel this one. Hit this. Burn out. Burn out. Burn out. Burn out. Burn, 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 burn. Let's get it. Is the music still playing? I don't hear any music. I've noticed they did that yesterday too. It says it's playing, but it's not. You know what? Let me close Spotify because it's been open for quite some time. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
FBI, open up!
Because there's no way I'm going through the whole playlist in a half hour.
Welcome to the jungle, bitch!
Pussy!
Yeah, I fucking love that song. It reminds me of like Jersey Shore times where they literally just... Remember when that was like the move? That song gets me every time. Every time I hear that song, you can't help it start moving. Emotional damage. That guy disappeared kind of quick. He couldn't come up with any new that was funny. The guy, I'm pretty sure he probably is still growing and becoming, like, putting stuff out, but he hasn't been like the top meme again recently. Edna, looks good. Get down the hole.
Emotional damage!
Cha-ching. Emotional damage. Dang it. Didn't he have some like good videos with like where he acted like his parents, like his Asian parents were always like hard on him kind of thing? I don't remember if that was him or another guy. Man. Struggling today. Z. Cody. Cody, did I not add your extra marbles or did I? It didn't show you in the thing. Jen? Jen's through. I guess I didn't. I don't remember seeing them. Get in there! Stay up! No! Come on! All right. Oh. We'll run that one back. But let me see if we break the highs here. Give me 45. There's the high break. I'm gonna push away. So far we broke it by 8 points. Not horrible, I guess, but looking for much more, obviously. Can you guys even hear the music? I can like barely hear it. Let's go. There we go. Come on, man. Nice volume candle too, which isn't a good sign for it to continue. All right, let's run it back. Did I make it too loud just now, or is that okay? Ah, look at that, right back down. Man, if you're just playing ranges today, you are golden. I'm gonna start the return on these lights. Look at that rejection. Holy crap. Straight back down. It's okay. Good. Okay. Return or replace? I would like to return, please. Item defective or doesn't work. See, I feel like I always choose that, but then it's not working for me, right? Like the item works, it just doesn't work for me. I'm just gonna say no longer needed. Let's see what I see. I noticed too that they packaged open and product used. Yes. It does not light the area as I would like. I'm gonna sound very annoying because why not? They never read that shit anyway. Continue. They used to charge you. They used to charge you for returning things, like just because you didn't want it. But now they don't, which is interesting. The fact that it's like no questions asked too. It's why I will always shop at Amazon. I'll pay a couple extra dollars for something if it's from Amazon, just for the known fact that if I want to return it, no questions asked, they just don't even ask. It's like, it's amazing. I've actually thought I want to go buy a pair of shoes. I've been looking into getting a pair of shoes, but I haven't got that far yet. I've been looking into the Hokas, or there's a pair of New Balances. They're very similar. And I don't know which pair I want. So I was like, well, maybe I would just go old school and like actually go to like a Foot Locker, you know, or just a shoe store in general and see, I was like, no way the lasers stay up that long. And actually try them on, you know. We got 3 shots here, all 3 lasered. Yeah. Imagine Zishan, what is wrong with you? I'm starting to really worry about you. You're like making me making me wonder. I think we need to do a wellness check on Zishan or something. His sense of humor is getting out of control. All right, let's start a new one, shall we? Exclamation point marbles, get them in. You got 10 minutes. I'm gonna go add Cody real quick because I think I missed him the last time. and I feel bad for it. So I'm gonna make sure I don't forget this time. I think the website is not like loading it correctly. And so unless I hit refresh, it doesn't show me all the names, but I got them in there this time. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. Chance to win $150 US cash money. All you gotta do is get lucky. It's like playing the slot machine, you know? Somebody's eventually gonna hit the jackpot. These videos crack me up. Oh no, it disappeared. All right, so I'm not even going to be able to show you. But this is how the video starts. The thumbnail was of her in a pair. It was like her standing up. But then this is how the video starts. And they wonder, you know, it's so hard to get views, guys. It's so hard to get views. Yeah, it started like this. It was like keeper return. Yeah, this is kind of what the screenshot was. But then you start the video, and this is the start of the video. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm gonna watch your short because I want to see you try some stuff on. Like, and they wonder like why girls get way more views than guys. Like, all they gotta do is try clothes on. Obviously not all girls, but you know what I mean. Come on, chart. Do it. I'm just going to move this up here because I'm only interested if it goes through. GDT, how is the new house? Did you have a housewarming yet? I'm still waiting for my invitation, so I'm assuming you didn't. Me and GDT are finally going to meet, and it's going to be at his house instead of the casino or a Ravens game or an Orioles game for that matter. Speaking of which, GDT, do you want to go to the Orioles game when Shohei is going to pitch? It's, I think, next week. You want to try to make it happen? I have no idea exactly which day it's going to be, but it's going to be... It looks like it should line up with him pitching while he's here. But worst case scenario, we get to see him hit. I have to go see him at least once. You know, because I don't want to chance him getting hurt and like never playing again or something, and I never got to see him play. Because I mean, he's going to go down as probably the best player to ever play the game. I mean, let's not act like that's not what's going to happen. Let me just draw a second line so I don't have to keep moving these. I shall be working. You suck, man. You're always I'm starting to wonder. Every time I ask GDT to do something, he's working. Is that a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? If I'm off, I want to go? Yeah, of course. I don't know if we're going or not, but if we do, I will let you know. It's probably going to be last minute. So let me look, because I don't even know which day he's pitching yet. But whatever day he's pitching, I'm planning on buying tickets. Story of my life. It's a story of my life. Giving home. I want to hang out, but I can't because of work. That sucked. You're off Wednesday and Thursday? Let me see. I think the games are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That they're here. Let me look. Orioles schedule. Dodgers. Yep. Friday the 5th, Saturday the 6th, and Sunday the 7th is when they're here. Kind of want some Oreo now? Why do you want Oreo? What? Why? Dare I ask? Tony, what was the name of the place? Hold on. I think you sent it to me on Facebook, didn't you? Or no, you just told me. What was the name of the place? Because maybe we drive up there early and come eat dinner. Sunday the 7th, baseball doesn't even exist? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, true. No, could you imagine they play him on the 7th? Or Shohei's pitching on the 7th? Oh, no. What time is the Ravens game? Is it a 1 o'clock game? Please say no. Please say no. It's an 8:20 game. Sweet. So we're good. That's right. They play the Bills at night. Yeah, Sunday Night Football. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I wonder, do I know who I play week 1 in this league? I don't even know if I know that yet. No. Wait, are we doing total points? How's he got this running? Scoring type, points only. Start scoring, week 1. It's not even head to head. The fuck is this? Exclamation point marbles, by the way. Get them in. You got 4 minutes. Total points is kind of gay. All right, here we go for the umpteenth time, trying to push away from the highs. I would want to see a push up through 550 at this point. Come on. Do it. I actually have Shohei as a pitcher on my fantasy team. I wonder. Let me look at his thing. He's supposed to pitch tomorrow. So if you put 7 days after tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Shit, he might not even pitch while he's here. Son of a bitch. Well, that sucks. I don't think he's going to pitch while he's here. It puts him right in the middle of the week. That sucks ass. Well, that sucks. I just... all right, oh, come on. Come on, chart. Do it. Push up through 550. Damn, one of my pitchers got negative points yesterday. Okay. Kick him off my team. Jerk. Jerk face. How dare you? How dare you get negative points? I don't think we're going to get that push. I feel like the volume is just gone. I know we have some like red folder news later this week, so I wonder if like people are kind of just chilling out.
Order filled.
You dick. I actually looked. Why waste them versus the Orioles anyway? That's true. I mean, it's just the rotation, right? Get your autograph. So Tony, what restaurant was it again? I remember looking it up, but I didn't save it. Yeah, this Cam Schlitter guy has been on fire lately. I kind of don't want to get rid of him just to pick up somebody else. Who's this guy? Zebby Matthews. Who are you? Oh, he pitches tomorrow. You know, Nissan going bankrupt. They discounted the GTR. Damn. Are they actually going bankrupt or locals only? I'm gonna be really sad if Shohei doesn't pitch while he's here, because I was really counting on that. And obviously I can wait until next year, or I can always just fly to LA for a game, you know. All right, I'm still giving this a shot up through 50. Oh, so you're actually pretty close to the stadium. You're right off of Hanover Street. Just on the back side of it. Right hand side across from the market. Nice. Yeah, I see. Yeah, there's the market. But it says locals only. Am I allowed? Looks like a nice place. Let me pull up some of these pictures. All right, attempting 50 here. Oh, look at that burger. Oh my God. Say no more. Guys, look at this thing. I love the disco balls in the background. That's great. Pizza looks good. My son would be happy with some pizza. Looks like a personal size too, which is good. You have just a plain like mozzarella, shredded mozzarella pizza? I see the dabs of mozzarella, but I don't see any just like plain mozzarella. I'm sure you do. I mean, you have a pepperoni pizza, so I'm assuming you could just make that without the pepperonis. Oh, this quesadilla looks fucking fire too. Dude, I am such a fatty at heart. Oh yeah, there it is. I see the pizza. Oh, dude, that looks so good. Look at that pizza. That looks like it's got all kinds of flavor. Let's go. Look at this quesadilla too. Oh, I mean, it doesn't look like anything special, but man, I love quesadillas. Like one of my favorite things. And what kind of bread is this? Is this cheese bread? Looks really good too. The way this market is moving, oh, those fries. What kind of dessert is that? It's like a cinnamon roll with ice cream on top. What's this guy trying to do to my waistline right now? All these pizzas look good. Oh, that sub. Oh, what kind of cheese do you guys use in the steak sub? I'm assuming you can choose, but it looks like you actually mix the cheese in with the steak, which is so crucial. That's a huge thing. That's how Angelo's in Philadelphia does it. And it's what makes the sub. Just like mixing the cheese in with the steak instead of just putting the cheese on top of the steak or below it for that matter. And those fries, man, those look good too. When my son gets older, I should get him this. Pizza is my porno when he actually knows what porn is. Guys, he's 9. Do not tell me he already knows. I will cry. Yeah, see, because in this sub, it doesn't look like it's mixed. In that one, it doesn't look like it's all mixed together. It's just on top. It was a steak sub. I'm just looking at all the pictures that people have posted. They all look good. All right. Got that. Got that. All right. Let's try the highs one more time and then we'll play marbles. And I think I might just get out of here. This is a shite day, just like yesterday. This is going to be a shite week, apparently. Oh, that don't look yummy. I've been craving some Indian food too lately again. If you haven't entered marbles, go ahead. You still got, I'll give you You got some time. I'm gonna wait and see if we can blast through 550 here. Ah, the kid just likes plain cheese. That's all he likes. He doesn't like the dabs of real mozzarella. He just likes the shredded mozzarella. That's all. The Indians always win. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's try it. Looking for blast off. Good thing I didn't short when it went back to the high. Siva! Paul, good morning. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. I haven't started it yet. It's going to be the last one I run. GDT, have you tried Indian food? Good question. If not, I know a place to take you. When's the last time you've been to the casino, GDT? Has it been a while because of the house? Had to ask Siva. There you go. I've had maize, or is that maze? They use tomatoes for butter chicken? What are you talking about? There's supposed to be tomatoes in there. That cracks me up that you called them and you're Indian and they still told you to F off basically. That was such a highlight of my day that day. I remember that. Maize. Never heard of it. Maize can refer to the Scottish language word for a type of straw basket or a measure of herring. The English language name for the cereal crop known as corn in North America. Let me type maize Indian. Mace. It's M-A-C-E, apparently. Oh, M-A-I-Z-E, not S-E. What's the issue here? If it is about Indian food, ask an Indian me, LOL. Well, Zishan is Indian as well. Yeah, it's maize with a Z. See, I was confused. I was like, is it corn? What is he talking about? Corn. But it is actually corn. It's just Indian corn, apparently. That's what maize is, but it's spelled differently. It's M-A-I-Z-E. Refers to the varieties of corn plant native to the Americans that were domesticated by indigenous peoples. So it's not even the type of Indian, like from India. They're talking about like Native American Indians, like bow and arrows. Yeah. So it's a completely different kind of Indian food. It's kind of funny, actually. Never really thought to call that Indian food. When you really think about it, though, it is Indian food, right? So he's not wrong. GDT, you know what I've been really wanting to do lately is go hit some golf balls, like at the range. We could do something like that. Who do you guys think I could outdrive GDT? How far can you drive the ball, GDT? Do you know? You went golfing yesterday? Nice. I played Lake Presidential like 2 weeks ago. No chance. Some fighting words. I don't know. How far do you drive? Like what do you carry? How far do you carry? I honestly don't know. You've seen me run. You have. And I was about this weight too when I ran. Ugh, I'm so fat right now. That was your first time golfing ever, Don? How did you do? What did you shoot? I haven't played a round of golf since I was like 22 and I'm almost 40, but I still hit golf balls like every so often. Like I know how to hit a golf ball straight all the time. Not necessarily, but I do know how to hit a golf ball. Yeah, there is Topgolf right there by the Ravens Stadium. I don't think he'd want to travel this far for Topgolf. I feel like we could find a range like in between us, and that would probably work. Because I'm sure there's plenty of ranges down that way. I can hit 280, 300 on my good shots. Yeah, I don't know if I can hit it that far. I bet you I could probably come close though. There's a Topgolf right next to MGM. Let's do it. I'm down. You want to do it? Let's make plans. I've been seriously, I've been like craving the urge to go to a range and hit some balls. I'm not moving. I'm not moving down there. I'm not leaving this area until my kids graduate high school. The whole reason we moved here was for the kids. I honestly do not like I like our house. I don't like where we're at. It's too congested for me. I'd rather live out in the burbs. Topgolf makes you feel bad about yourself though. Why? Because the balls and the clubs are dead. Can't you just bring your own? Well, the balls, yeah, but the clubs, you bring your own clubs, right? Or do you have to use their clubs? They have to let you bring your own clubs, right? So it is a driving range after all. I can't believe we didn't we tested that 1, 2, 3, 4 times and we didn't get through. What if I buy your house over the asking price? But I would just, if you bought my house over asking price right now, I would just buy another house in the area, just a different area. You can, but I'm not taking my own clubs to Topgolf. I'm not that guy. Why? Why would, like, even just your driver? I feel like what's weird about that? Is it like the stigma of someone bringing their bowling balls to the bowling alley? Like, I feel like everyone brings their own golf clubs to the driving range. I need to go back to the range and try to get better with the iron. I feel decent on swinging a club, but I can only hit it about 150 yards. With the driver or you're with it like a certain iron. Did you tell me what you shot? We didn't keep track every hole except one was over 10. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's Topgolf. It's like a fun drinking event, not get better at golf event. Oh, see, I've never been to Topgolf, so I don't know. I mean, I'm down to go hit some golf balls and drink and then go play some poker. I mean, that sounds like a pretty fun night to me. No, I'm down. We would use the same club, right? So that way there's no no, oh, your club was better kind of thing. Even though some clubs work better for certain people, right? If I'm not mistaken. I feel like I remember enough about golf. I went out for my high school team. I used to be decent back in the day. But then I chose baseball and soccer. Well, I chose soccer. Well, I didn't choose soccer. So I've told this story before where I went out for the high school golf team my varsity year because I didn't want to play soccer anymore. I was just tired of it and I didn't like my coach. And my coach showed up at the golf tryouts and made me leave to come play soccer. He convinced me that I could go to college to play soccer and that I would like, I told him I wasn't that good at golf and it was more of just a hobby, but I wanted to enjoy my senior year. And he straight up said, no, you have a chance to go to college playing soccer. And I also didn't tell my parents that I was doing it. I just did it on my own. And, he kind of made me feel guilty about that too. It's funny. It's actually really funny because literally, I want to say like 2 months ago is the first time I ever told my dad that story. He never knew that those mornings, he thought I was leaving to go to soccer practice. I was actually going to try out to play golf my senior year. He never knew because I ended up playing soccer. So like to him, he had no reason to think otherwise that I was going to soccer tryouts. More like a cheerleader. Fuck you. I was actually really good at soccer. I played soccer my entire life. And I think that's the reason I didn't want to play anymore. I was just burnt out. And I didn't feel like I was really that good. And I was never in shape. I was never in shape. And I played midfield. I don't know how I did it for all those years. I really don't. Should have stuck with golf. Dude, ask anyone in my family or any of my teammates growing up. I was really good at soccer. I was really good. I just happened to, I just kind of gave up. I enjoyed baseball more. I loved baseball. And I just didn't want to put any more effort into soccer. But I was just so good at soccer that I always made the teams because I was just good at it. I'm not going to run right now. We're not doing, you want to bet again on the mile? I probably wouldn't even be able to run a mile right now. I feel so out of shape. I have lost like 6 pounds since the cruise though. And I actually didn't really gain weight on the cruise, which was good. I actually didn't like go crazy on that last cruise. Need another run stream? Maybe, but not right now. There's no way I'm running them. Was it 9 minutes? It was 9 minutes, right? And I did like 9 minutes and 20 seconds or something. I swear at the end of that run, I felt like I was running in place.
Pussy!
I was literally running and I was like going down the straightaway and it literally felt like I was just running in place. That wind was so bad that day. And and it didn't matter which way you run, right? Unless the wind was going like sideways. But so one direction, I had the wind behind me, but I was so tired on that last lap. And when I was running into the wind that lap, I literally felt like I was just running in place. Like I was just doing this and it felt like I wasn't even moving. It was so bad. No, I'm not blaming it on the wind. I'm not blaming the fact that I couldn't run a mile under 9 minutes on the wind. I'm just saying it felt at one point towards the end that I was just running in place. It was bad. Let me go buy a new pair of shoes and I bet you I can run a mile in under 9 minutes. Skill issue. Dude, I was literally like leaning forward. And I swear I'm like looking at the ground and it just looked like the ground wasn't moving. I felt like I was literally just standing in place. Earth was rotating different that day. No, dude, I was out of shape. I'm still out of shape. I actually got into shape after that for a little while. Not totally into shape, but I did lose a good amount of weight and then I gained it all back. Dude, it's my life in a nutshell. If it wasn't for soccer, I probably would have been one of those like 350, 400 pound dudes. And I'm only sitting at 5'9", 5'10", like right under 5'10". In my prime, I ran 3 miles in 20 minutes and 30 seconds. Now it takes me 20 minutes for a mile. Yeah, I feel that. We used to run Grizzlies in high school. It was 1.5 miles, and we used to run those in like 10 minutes. So that was pretty good. That's what we were running, because we had a thing where we would get punished and we would have to run hills if the whole team didn't complete a Grizzly in 10 minutes. And I remember I would always come in like 9 minutes, 45 seconds, 9 minutes, 50 seconds. It was bad. All right, here we go. Nice little push up through 550. All right, after this attempt at a push higher, if we don't get it, we're going to run marbles, and then I'm out of here. I weigh the same as Tim, guys, and taller. Yeah, get out of here. You're probably, no, you're not half my weight, but probably pretty close. Try getting timed on 100 burpees. No, I'm good. Is that what they do for your job? No way. I remember trying out for, I don't want to say what, because I don't want to give any information away, but I remember trying out to go that direction in life, and I don't remember them timing us on 100 burpees. I thought it was just like you had to be able to complete a certain amount of like push-ups, sit-ups, the mile. Actually, when I ran the mile for them, I ran it in 7 minutes and 50 seconds. But that's when I was in shape then. GDT versus Tim in a foot race, who would win? 100% GDT right now. Let me lose 50 pounds, and I bet I can make it pretty close. Good one? What's a good one? Oh, Zishan? Yeah. Nah, there's no chance I would beat him right now. I don't know if I'd even beat him if I lost 50 pounds. I don't know how fast GDT is. And he's got a busted knee, so... Dude, my knees have been... Still a blowout? Oh, come on, man. All right, so now we got two competitions. A race, which he's probably faster than me right now, but if I can, by the time we meet, which will probably be 3 years from now, if I can lose 50 pounds and I can start strength training so I can drive the ball further than him. So we got two competitions now for when we finally meet. Still a blowout. You're a dick. All right, I guess we're not getting the push higher. 100 burpees? Sheesh, that's calisthenics. What's the knees would you do in the bedroom? Yeah, that's just from... Dude, my knees are trash just from being a catcher for so long. If I wasn't pitching or playing third base, I was catching. Or shortstop. I played short and third, but mainly third. Because no one else could throw it that far. Have you tried it on a tick chart? No. Dean Liu, are you still here? I just noticed your comment on my strategy video. All right, let's anyone, exclamation point marbles if you haven't got in yet. I still have it open. Get it in. 6 to 10 month recovery incoming. I am missing a large chunk of cartilage on my main knee bone. I have to get surgery soon to replace it with dead person parts. Ugh. That's kind of crazy. Well, that'll put you on desk duty, huh? Well, you're on desk duty anyway, right? Let me go to the bathroom, see if this bounces back up to the highs real quick, and then if not, we'll run the marbles. Oh, look at that. Thanks, Laura broke it. Oh, jeez. 50 is the new 30? Yeah, I don't think so. All right, let's just run marbles because this doesn't look like it wants to do anything. Give it one more attempt to break the high of this candle. What has it got? 30 seconds? It's got 30 seconds. If we finish higher than this previous candle, I'll give it a shot. If not, running marbles and getting out of here. All right. Marbles it is. Dean, I was just talking about you. I answered your question on my video, your comment that you left. It'll definitely be speedier than Tim running. What's up, Pat? God damn it, man. Getting trashed today. Getting trashed. All right, 38. Here we go. Last 2 races of the day. Good luck. Let's get it. Two days in a row, not a single trade. That sucks ass. You guys see Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez are going to be the drivers for Cadillac's new F1 team next year. Any F1 fans out there? You've been backtesting on the 1,000 tick? I'm just not a fan of how the tick charts move, honestly. I feel like it doesn't really... 1,000 tick, I feel, doesn't show the price action the way that I am accustomed to reading it. So I feel like I would have to completely relearn how to trade using that. GDT, what are you doing back here, bro? You look like me running. Oi! What's up, Bruno? Yeah, it was a really good choice. 2 veterans clearly know how to race, clearly know what to get, you know, how to change a car if needed. Have both raced with top contenders in F1, so it's a great signing. 2 veterans that can really give you a good start, or at least put you headed in the right direction. My bad. Totally, completely missed out. Obviously, it didn't matter. Yeah. I think they're both old enough now to realize, like, a lot of it's a game. It's a game within a game. F1 is very interesting. It's like a combination of so many different things being put together. It's almost like the race, an F1 race is usually finished before the race even starts, you know? It's kind of crazy when you think about it that way. Boom, boom. GDT from last to first this race. How did people die? Oh, that's right, the balls. I always forget about those balls. I'm just happy Verstappen isn't winning this much this year. Yeah, but it still feels the same though, right? And that now McLaren is doing what Red Bull did the last 3 years. So it's like, I want to see like 3 or 4 teams like just be close every week, you know? I always said, oh, we're actually going to push to the highs here. I always said the best racing would be if you gave every person the exact same car. Kind of like IndyCar. IndyCar is sort of like that. IndyCar, NASCAR, I mean, kind of. They still have a bunch of stuff underneath that they get away with. So NASCAR used to have what was called the IROC series, where the NASCAR would make everyone's car, and that was what you raced with. So it was literally like the drivers versus each other, not versus who made a better car. Get down. Oh, just hit the top. And I really think that if a league came along and did that, it would be amazing. Like, I think that would really take off. At least I think so. Yeah, it's just not exciting to watch. It really isn't. Hey, guess what? That run at the highs, denied again. There's some hard-ass resistance there. Z! And I'm pretty sure it was 1 as well. The only one to make it this far today. Oh, come on. I know someone else made it that far, but no one's made it to the end yet. Do we run it till someone makes it to the end? At least have a shot. I mean, we gotta at least have a shot at this. I don't think we've had a day where we haven't had a shot, huh? You know what? I'm gonna pack up these lights that I'm not using while we're sitting here, since the chart's not obviously doing anything. on, Carlos. Oh, come on, Carlos. Mother. You know how like when you buy something and you try to put it back in the box and it never like fully goes back in the box the way that the way it came? I'm actually doing a pretty good job right now. Getting it back in the box the way that it came. It's got one more cord, but I think I folded it up too small. Holy crap, you were already there? Jeez, I was hitting that just to get somewhat back in the right direction. You were already there. No way. No! That would have been the first time that's ever happened. Sanjay, let's do it! Oh, no! Oh, no. Could you imagine it was me? Yeah, me neither. Are we actually going to be here like all day? No shot. Crap, I actually got this to fit back in there. Go me. Go me. I didn't be able to get the thing back on there. This is crazy. Check that out. I was like, I never used it. In what world do we not go up and like blow through these highs, you know? What is going on here? Come on, Dean. Be the one, Dean. Be the one, Dean. Hit it. Yes. Yes. We have one. Come on, Dean. Come on, Dean. Well, Z's trying. Z won from earlier. This is his third attempt. Nope, still didn't get it. All right, Dean, you're our one and only. Dean's our one and only. Come on, Dean, you can do it. No, that laser's right there. See you, Tony. All right, I'm out of here. That was our one shot. We got nothing going on in the chart. This is just trash. I will be here tomorrow, same time, same place. Hope to see you there. Have a good rest of your day. Until then, peace.